and Twitter messages and whatever from a lot of people who are frustrated with the water level, and it's understandable. This is not something that we see in Jefferson Parish. Usually the water stays in the streets. Our system is designed to hold it in the streets and then allow the pumps to pump it out. Unfortunately, today the pumps were overwhelmed, and a lot of rain came in that last hour or so. I haven't gotten the numbers from our drainage director yet, but if Devin knows those numbers for the last hour, I'm sure it was tremendous. For the day, we got about 10 inches in some spots, 8, 9, 10 inches. In the prior 3 hours, we had gotten up to 5 or 6 inches in spots. So that last hour really created some chaos because the rain came down so hard and so fast. And we've got canals overtopping now. Without getting specific, because I do have some specific locations, but I think it's safe to say West Napoleon Canal, West Metairie Canal, West Esplanade Canal, all have mostly overtopped. And there are plenty of areas along those stretches that are impassable.
Devin's telling us right now, Scott, because he's listening to you, over 8 inches. So you were right, over 8 inches in Jefferson Parish. Let me ask you this. If those canals have overtopped, should people avoid some of those roadways like West Metairie, West Napoleon, West Esplanade, because it could be dangerous driving, and you don't want to see a car end up in a canal because they may not be able to tell where the road ends and the canal starts?
Absolutely. I mean, you saw the rescue that you all aired a few minutes ago. You don't need to be on the streets right now, especially on a street adjacent to a canal, because the canal overflows. You don't know where the street ends and where the canal begins, and that's where problems begin. So, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. A hurricane has just passed through. Do not, under any circumstances, go on the streets and do anything unless you absolutely have to for some professional reason. If you're a first responder, you have to go to a hospital, or you have a job that requires you to make this trip tonight, don't get out on the streets and don't create any chaos, because there's a lot of chaos right now without anybody adding to it with their vehicles.
And you're also in Jefferson Parish, Scott, asking residents to conserve water, correct?
Yeah, it's part of the system being overwhelmed. I mean, so much water comes down and it can't. There's too much going in and it can't go out, and it's above my pay grade, and it's a lot of technical engineering things. But I know when we have so much water saturating the ground over the past couple of weeks, and then we get what we got today, you have a situation where you have the possibility that your toilet, when you flush it, could back up in your house, and you certainly don't want that. So conserve. Out of an abundance of caution, don't do laundry if you don't have to. Don't wash dishes if you don't have to. Just kind of give it that extra day that you may, when you say, I'm going to just push this off till tomorrow, do it one more time and let us get past this and let some of this water go down. Let gravity be our friend. Get it out of here, and then we'll give the all clear probably at some point tomorrow. I would think that it's okay to continue to use water as you normally do.
Scott, any reports of water coming into homes or properties? I saw a video you shot earlier today with Councilman Joe Giarrusso in New Orleans. Y'all were by that pump station at the end of Orpheum on the 17th Street Canal. That services New Orleans and JP, especially Metairie and Old Metairie. So any reports of water in homes or vehicles at this time?
We've gotten some sporadic reports of water in homes, which is unfortunate, but when it keeps going up like it did, it happens. And this time I don't think that we have any reason to blame Pump Station 6. They had a lot of power going into this storm, more power than they needed to operate that plant, and we haven't heard any problems to date. Right now, I'm carefully saying that because I haven't, to this point, heard any problems about Pump Station 6 having anything go down during the storm that caused any negative effects. So this was just a perfect storm, so to speak, no pun intended, where all these elements lined up together, and that last hour really caused some problems.
All right, Councilman Scott
Walker. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut you off right there really quickly, Scott. Don't hang up. We just got to go to